Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at making an A380 wing in Plasticity. And basically I'm just going to do like a comparison to show you the steps how to make the wing in Plasticity. Plasticity, it's hard for me to pronounce that. Plasticity, but then if I have time I'll show you guys how I model the wing also in Fusion 360. And then you have a good comparison of what do you think between the two programs and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started here. So the first thing I need to do is bring in some pictures of the A380. And we have this here. This is the XYZ, the origin, right here. So just using the right mouse button to move that around, and then if you the center scroll wheel will move it around in 3D. So let's get a picture in here first. So get a picture in here. Wait a second, let me do something else first. First I'm going to draw a line, a 2-meter line. Each one of these segments here is 1 meter, so 2 would be 2 meters long. So I want to draw a line first. So I'm going to draw a line. I'll come over here to the line tool, click that, click it right on the origin, and move it over here. And I want to make this 2 millimeters, and what I do is hit tab and just put 2 and double right click on that. And now we have our 2-meter line there. All right, now I'm going to come up here and to import append. And it's on my desktop, the picture of the A380. Right here. Open this. Now I want to scale this to that 2-meter line. So now what I do is hit the letter S for scale. Drag this in here. And letter G for move. Now I want to move this back. Then move it up. And I want to bring this picture down just a little more, so hit the letter S for scale again. And just bring it in just a little. Okay. Then hit G for move, and then move this down just a bit. Okay, there's our first picture in, and it's scaled to size. And I do the same thing for the top. Okay, let me get this back how I had it. I'm sorry, this is the top view already. I got a little confused here, but no big deal. So what I'm going to do now is letter R for rotate. And I'm going to rotate this picture around. Then G for move, and then move it down. Now that's our top picture. And it's scaled already. Now hit the letter 3, or excuse me, the number 3 for the right side view. And come up here to append, import append, A380, open, And again, then I'm going to draw the a line on here. Two meters from the origin. Tab, 2, and right click. Then now this picture here, click on it, and I want to scale this. Letter S for scale, bring this in. G for move. Back a little. And up. Letter S again for scale. Make it smaller. And it's about right there. And G again for move, and move this forward just a little bit. Okay, now letter S for the top, excuse me, the number 7. See the top view? Number 3 for the right side view. And now I just need to put in the front view, and that is number 1 on the keypad. So now the same thing, come over here and port append. And scale this to this line. So S for scale. G for move. Just moving this to see about the scale size first, and once I get that, and that looks about right. So now I'm just going to move this down to here. Okay, number 3 for the right view. There's a right view. 7 for the top view. It's our top view. And 1 for the front. There's our front view. Back to number 3. Now what I need is a picture of the airfoil I'm going to use. But first I'm going to put another line where where the airfoil should be. And it looks like it's going to be about right here. So come with a line. Put that there. About right there. Look at this from the top. Number 7. Okay, I'm going to rotate this picture again. R for rotate. Rotate this 90 degrees. And G for move. Okay. Now look at the side again. This line here. Click it. G to move it. And I'm going to look at the top view, number 7. Now I want to move this line over. About there. And that looks pretty good. Okay. Go back to the right view. Now I need a picture of an airfoil. So I'm going to bring in a picture of an airfoil. Do that same way. And hit S for scale. And make this airfoil, this profile here, the same size as this line up here. So bring this in. G to move it. S for scale again. Bring it in. G to move it again. Down. S for scale. And G to move it again. And move it out just a little bit, not much. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is turn off this, this profile here in the back of it. So I'll turn off all the profiles. And turn those off. That was just over here to the left. That's what each one of these. And you can change the name of this, like this one here, to airfoil. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just trace this airfoil here. Okay, now to change these points on here, you come up here, turn this on, then you select this that you want, and then hit letter G to move. Same thing here. G to move. And draw the bottom half here. Now, if you don't like this snapping, just hit down the control button and just put your points where you want them. I'm just going to leave that as is. Okay. Now turn back on the these and turn this off and the airfoil off. Look at this from the top, which is number 7. Now back to 3 again. What I want to do now is select this line and select this line here. Click this, that, and hit delete. And we have 2 lines here, so how to do that? We want to click the one line, hold down the shift key, and select the bottom line, and hit the letter J for to combine the 2. As you see, it turned it into one curve. Okay, now with this, I want to move it. So G. Okay, let's see here. That looks okay. Maybe move it back just a little teeny bit. Okay. And look at this from the front. Now you can see this is too high up here. So we want to move it. A little too low. And the picture's not lined up just right. Okay, that's not a problem. So what I'm going to do here is just lower this particular picture, which is this one. And select that. G for move. And I'm just going to move this down. Look at it from the front. All right. Now what I want to do is select this profile of the airfoil. So we click that. Now I want to duplicate it and move it out here. So hold down Shift and D. Then move this over to about where I want it. And I'm going to move it up. Look at it from the top. Move it back. And letter S for scale. G for move. Then move it forward. Okay. Want the front view again, which is number 1. Move it down a little. And I want to use duplicate again, so Shift D. Move this one all the way out here. So let's look at the top. Move it back. S for scale. Do this again. S for scale. G for move. Out there and click OK. Okay. Look at this from the front. And move this down just a little bit. And click OK. I can turn off this profile. And this is what we have. Now in Fusion, this may have gone a little faster because I would have just only drawn one profile here. I wouldn't have to copy them and do these others, but no big deal. So now I want to turn the front one back on. Rotate this around. Select this profile down here to rebuild. So it gives me an even number of points, control points around here. Click OK. Do that for this one too. And this one. Now, select here, here, there. Front view again. G for move. Well, but don't need to move the whole point. Just select this and do a rebuild of it too. So we have all the points. Now we want to build a second point, so we come up here. I'll click OK first. Instead of doing this, what I should do is just delete this line and do that again. So that's what I'm going to do instead of this. Delete. And do this again. Now look at this from the front view. There. Now look at it from the top view, which is good. Okay. Now I want to do the same thing for the back here. Okay. And I'm going to put one on the top here. And one on the bottom. Now what I'm going to do, select this, select this, and select this, and hit the letter L for loft. And click this, shift this, and the bottom one. The bottom one it doesn't like. Okay. Turn these blue lines off. All right. And there we have a wing. Okay, and that's how I would do that wing and plasticity. Now, if I were to do that same wing in Fusion, this future project, no worries. Let me go ahead and close this. Okay, now to bring in the pictures in Fusion. Okay, that there is the right side. Might as well scale this while I'm here. Here to here, 2000. Turn the origin on so I can now move this. Click OK. Then top view, insert, canvas, start from my computer, A380 pick, open, Select this canvas top here, drag this out, rotate this 90 degrees, click OK, come over here, calibrate, going to use this picture here. That was there to there, 2000, and click enter. Now move this, edit, click OK. Now you have the top and the right side in. Now we just need the front one. Insert, canvas, insert from my computer. Select picture, open this. Click OK. Now calibrate this. And move this down to the center. So right click, edit canvas, and move this to the origin. And OK. Now what I need to do is bring in that airfoil picture. But before I do that, I'm going to draw a line on this plane. And look at this from the top. Okay, so it needs to come in this way. And this needs to go forward just a little bit, not much. Finish sketch. Come up here. Sketch objects I want to move. This line. About there. Look at it from the front. It's about right. And click OK. Now what I want to do is bring in the picture, insert, canvas from my computer, the airfoil, open, this canvas here, drag this out, and move it. And now we're just matching this up to the length of this line here. And click OK. Now what I'm going to do is put a plane at an angle, construct plane at an angle on this plane here, and rotate it 90 degrees, and click OK. Now I want to create a sketch on this plane. Create sketch. And this line, letter P for project. That, click OK, then come up here, use this, fit point spline. and the bottom. As you can see, neither one of these methods are programs are, easier than the other one. To me, they're both about the same. So and there. We have that. Go ahead and finish sketch. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm just going to give it a try here and see what happens. What I'm going to do is create a sketch on this plane. And use fit point spline. Lock that there. And it doesn't look like that's going to work for me. So what I'm going to do here, is I'm going to have to do an offset plane, or excuse me, plane at angle. So go ahead and finish sketch. So construct plane at an angle. This line here. And look at the angle of this. Change this to 2. Too small. Okay, that looks about right. So we click OK here. And I want to create a sketch on this plane. And I'm going to project a couple of points here. That point. This point. Click OK. Now, then we just do our regular finish sketch. Turn off the canvases. Okay, then come up here to sweep. This profile, that path, and that new body. Click OK. And that will be our wing and fusion. Like I said, either way, either program, I wouldn't say is easier than the other. It's just different how you would do that. Because with this program, you only have to do, in Fusion, you only have to do one profile. In Plasticity, you have to do several profiles because it won't sweep out like this in Fusion. But, so yeah. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. And I just want to show you guys the difference between Plasticity and Fusion on how to design a wing, A380 wing. So yeah, but anyway, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and I will answer them. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video that I do, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, comment down below as well. And if I invite you to join my Facebook group and my Patreon site. On my Patreon site, you get more help from me in modeling the stuff you want to model. And the name of those sites are CAD Build Fly RC. So my Facebook group is CAD Build Fly RC, and my Patreon site is CAD Build Fly RC as well. So that's going to do it for this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.